New text. A mysterious story unfolded in the Sicote Allen Nature Reserve. Four experienced hunters disappeared overnight, as if swallowed by the night darkness without a trace. Their camp evoked eerie feelings: torn tents, bloodstains on tree trunks, all without a single sound of struggle or cry. They seemed to have vanished, engulfed in the dark mist. My name is Alexander Vetrov. I am a hunter. This reserve has become both my home and a curse, trapping me within its boundaries for many years. 5 years ago, I lost my wife in these gloomy forests. Her body was never found. Since then, I have been living in a cabin on the edge of the reserve, where only crows and occasional travelers intrude into my solitude. This chilly October loomed over nature, frozen in anticipation of winter, as if holding its breath before the onset. It was at this time that the authorities tasked me with investigating the disappearance of a group of hunters. 3 locals and 1 outsider warrior set out to hunt wild boars and vanished without a trace. The search party found their camp: an extinguished campfire, abandoned belongings, mysterious bloodstains on the trees. However, there were no signs of struggle, nor the bodies themselves. Rumors and gossip spread throughout the village about this incident. Some claimed that poachers were erasing local tracks. Others recalled an ancient legend about the forest spirit, a creature that appears when outsiders violate the laws of the taiga. The elders shook their heads and advised to avoid that part of the forest until the first snowfall. I paid no attention to such legends. My beliefs were based on hard experience, not on the supernatural. But something in this case pushed me towards doubts, something contradictory that I couldn't understand. As I conducted the investigation, I had no idea that I would discover something beyond reality, forcing me to reconsider everything I had believed in for the past 20 years. The day was cold, clear. The sun was descending towards the ground, illuminating scattered clouds and bare treetops. It took me about 6 hours to reach the hunter's disappearance site. Following an old trail, I often stopped to examine the tracks. Something inexplicable was happening in the forest. Even the birds and animals fell silent. The curious silence of October seemed strange. By noon, I reached their camp. The place was cozy, located in a clearing by a stream. However, the hunter's disappearance remained a mystery. Everything turned into a puzzle. Almost no signs of struggle, tents torn from the inside, as if people were trying to escape in panic. The abandoned backpack belonged to the outsider, his documents still in the pocket. Traps on the trees? Focusing, I scrutinized the tracks and felt a chill down my spine. The paw prints on the damp soil were gigantic, unlike bear tracks. There was something strange, sharp, and tense about them. Moving between the camp, I came across a broken cedar trunk. Only something colossal could break such a tree. And again, no slightest signs of a bear. And then I stumbled upon their tracks. Massive, clear, heavy, but astonishingly large. As I continued the search, I began to understand what was happening. Something had descended upon the camp at night, acting swiftly and cold-bloodedly. The bodies were not left behind. They had disappeared forever. Unusual behavior for a predator. Returning to my home, I felt like I was being watched. And the more I pondered over everything I had seen, the clearer it became that this was just the beginning. After a week of preparation, I embarked on a tiger-catching operation. We recalled similar cases from 1968, when a person also went missing. It turned out he was killed by an old tiger. Approaching the geologist's camp, we met an old experienced hunter who told us about a special tiger, last seen 40 years ago with the missing people. The operation was successful. The tiger turned out to be an old one, unable to hunt large prey due to an injury, thus forced to hunt for easy prey. On my way back, I felt emptiness within me. The story of the old tiger became part of the local legends. Silence began to return to the hunting grounds. Among the locals, a tale spread about a fearsome beast that had struck the entire reserve. But I knew that there was nothing supernatural in this story, just a forgotten predator remaining true to its nature. Thank you for your attention to this narrative. Share your thoughts in the comments, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel.